Alright, we're here for Hangar, and as for the bomb sites, defense spawns a lot closer to both, but B is a lot more contested because it's a lot easier for offense to get to.
Yep, and that pretty much explains the routes too. Offense has three choices to get out of the building they spawn in. Either they try to rush to A, which isn't as likely, or they can get out of the building to go to B, or they can try to get out of the middle and maybe trick the enemy team. But and then defense, all they have to do is stop them. That's basically how the map works.
In sniping for this map, we gave it a 2 out of 4. There's a few sight lines, but to get to those sight lines, you're going to have to go to a lot of close quarters.
Now on to Mackin, or Mackin, however you want to call it. You got the two bomb sites, B, which is just goes slightly to defense. I mean, if offense rushes hard, they might be able to overtake defense. But then you got A, which is a more likely choice. Defense does have a good advantage on A, but the offense has a lot of slight variations they can make to the route to confuse the defense.
And as for routes go, we got a lot of variation in routes and a lot of different routes you can take. And the unique thing about this map is if you get caught out in the open, there's a lot of different buildings you can escape to, and it's a really dark map.
And on that dark map point, we gave this map a 2 out of 4 on sniping, for sniping, because I mean there's a good amount of open area, but again there's a lot of buildings, so. And also, the fact that it's a dark map really doesn't help sniping. It's hard to spot enemies for the most part, especially if they're out in the water. You can't even see them, so not the greatest. Okay, now outskirts, and you're going to notice the defense spawns really close to both of them, and that's because, like most large maps, this follows that trend where defense spawns close to both. This is probably one of the two biggest maps in all of the Call of Duty games. Defense does not, however, have a large advantage defending those bomb sites, even though they spawn close, because the offense has a lot of ways to get into those bomb sites.
And as for routes go, there's a lot of routes to go on this map, and it's very unpredictable. Unpredictability is the key for running maps.
As far as sniping goes, either side can take massive sight lines. We gave it a 4 out of 4. You would think because of all the buildings it's not a good sniping map, but just the scale of this map does not explain it well enough. This map is massive, and there's so many big sight lines, and also verticality on one of the churches that can overwatch the entire map. Great sniping map. Alright, now Roundhouse. As far as the bomb sites go, you got A, which defense has the slight advantage over, and then B, which defense has a bigger advantage over. But the thing about A is that offense or defense can cut each other off before getting to the bomb site, which is always a cool thing to have.
And as for routes, offense and defense both have good routes to A and B, and also the middle is actually a good choice and is a good flanking route. It's very unique. There's a slight variation. A for O. What the fuck did I write down? I don't know why I wrote this down. Alright. And A is a better choice for offense.
Then for sniping on this map, definitely a 4 out of 4. There's a big line of sight for spawn sniping for either side. Neither of them having a really big advantage. I guess defense has a slight advantage as far as the spawn sniping parts go, but then you got a pretty big open map. You got this very elevated area where offense can get to pretty quickly to watch over defense. But anywhere you go, you have a pretty big sight line, and definitely the A bomb site can be protected by a sniper too. So good idea. Just no matter where you are, sniper's a good choice. Okay, now CeeLo, you're gonna notice defense definitely spawns close to both of the bomb sites. A little bit closer to B though, making it a little bit harder for offense to get to. But you probably noticed half of this map doesn't have anything to do with the objective. They'd actually left half of the map there, but it still works. I mean, you control if you want and go over there, but it has nothing to do with the gameplay. And even with half of the map gone, this map is still huge.
Alright, and as for routes go, either side can go where they want, and it's unpredictable. There's lots of good routes for offense and defense. The middle has some good cover, and you can run through there if you choose. Snipers can cut off a lot of the routes, though, so be cautious of that.
Yeah, like you said, sniping definitely gave it a 4 out of 4 on this map. It's a very open map, especially on offense where you're at like the top of a hill. You can kind of watch over the entire map, which gives a unique advantage to offense that offense usually doesn't have on most maps. Alright, now the last one for World at War Upheaval, probably one of, if not the most balanced maps I've ever played on. You've got the two bomb sites which slightly go to B, or defense, sorry, but the thing is, that neither side truly has like amazing head glitches or vantage points on the bomb sites, leaving it really up to gun skill for who can take the bomb sites and map knowledge.
Alright, and as for routes go, the amount of buildings allow for cover and allow for slight variations in your route, which can give either side an advantage depending on your map knowledge, but basically on this map, the better team is going to win on either side.
Gave sniping a 3 out of 4 on this map because, well, defense, I mean, it's better to snipe on defense than offense, but both sides do have a spawn sniping spot. As far as offense sniping goes, I mean, if you go to A, it's a good idea, I guess, because it's very open over there, but then on defense, B is a better idea, and the middle is pretty open for sniping. We gave it a 3 out of 4. Pretty much explains itself. The map depends on where you go, really, but the bomb sites are very defendable with snipers. Okay, well, that's all of the World at War maps that we're going to be doing. I left out Dome. It's not really a playable search map. It's very weird. I don't know why they put it in there. Anyways, you probably noticed a trend of sniping being a very good option on a lot of these maps, which definitely, like I said, is a trend for this game, putting it at a very high rating as far as these maps go. Sorry. But now, as we get into Modern Warfare 2 and later, you may see the map quality decrease a little bit. And I gotta thank my guest here, this guy.
Hey, what's up? I'm Video Gamer Derek.
Yeah. What about
Yeah.
your channel?
Alright, my channel. I post mostly all search and destroy stuff.
Yeah.
And if you guys need tips or anything, go check it out.
Oh, well, that is wonderful. So, link in the description. And, well, I'll see you with the Modern Warfare 2 videos with a new guest. Goodbye.